What's up, guys? We are back once again. We're going to be doing another movie review today. Today, we're going to be doing the second and final Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. So, I know a lot of people, including myself, if you are fans, or if you're a 90s kid, and you guys grew up watching the first one like I did, then obviously you more than likely watch this one. This movie was, again, part of my childhood. I'm not sure if the first one's my favorite or the second one's my favorite. This goes into very deep, uh, just bounds of, no pun intended, of what an animal will do for you. So the entirety of this movie is based around, again, Sassy, Chance, and Shadow, where they are, I believe, something to where they're going somewhere. They're going to take the animals with them on a plane. They don't want to be confined. They get let loose and they get lost. And when that happens, they have to find their way home yet again. So once again, they're, oh, let's go on another trip. Oh, we got to find the dogs and our cat again. Again, it's just a simple fact of, okay, you want to go on a trip and you lose them again. That's what really bugged me about this film. But again, it's your still adventure, drama, comedy of this movie. You still have Shadow, who is the leader of the group. You got Chance, who's played by Michael J. Fox, who does such an amazing job on there. You got Sally Field returning as Sassy, very lovable character as well. And there are some heartfelt moments in here because Chance actually goes through a little bit of a growth spurt where he starts to learn, and the rest of the gang learn about these groups of dogs that have been on their own because of people abandoning them, and they just did not want them, and that's what Chance was scared of with Jamie in this movie. That was his friend, his confidant. And when Jamie started getting tired of Chance, it made him think, like, what the heck. And we all have those moments when, we don't want to be around our dogs or our cats or whatever. And this really showed just how good animals are. That's the best way I know how to put it. It's just how pure animals are, especially dogs and cats. And there's moments in here that was awesome. That was absolutely hilarious. Between Chance Delilah meeting and the whole, like, oh, you're a girl, all that kind of stuff, and then them wanting to be with one another, and then fighting, against these two rogue dogs, and then Shadow, trying to rescue a boy from a fire, and Sassy saving a little kitten from a fire, and all these different things, and showing that not all humans are bad, not all animals are bad. And I love that, and I really do. And one of the scenes that gets me, and it still does, because again, because growing up, Chance was one of my favorite, one of my favorite characters for dogs. I love Chance so much because obviously, Pitbull, right? I love Chance. He was a gorgeous dog. The dog that they had for that was such a gorgeous dog. Um, when it almost looks like he gets hit, that right there will get you. He doesn't, but it makes you think. Again, no matter how many times I see this movie, it's like, oh God, oh God, oh God, And then finally, you realize, okay, he's fine. And then they all go back home, and he's just heartbroken because he wants to see Delilah. And what would be really interesting is this: they went a little bit further with the ending, because Delilah ran from where she was to go find Chance at his house, and they end up taking her in. And the whole scene with him trying to go after the pizza guy, and then just him eating the pizza at the very end of the movie was hilarious. It was so funny. It was amazing. It was hilarious. And I love it. I mean, this movie is definitely part of my childhood. It will always be part of my childhood. I think that anyone that has a 90s kid, you have seen this movie probably however many times like I have. And especially some of the classic lines that Sally Fields delivers, playing a sassy, going up against those dogs, and the whole like, well, what's your name? Like, where are you from? Playing it stupid, or the whole oopsie, and then just knocking a plant on the dog's head. Because there's a lot of fun moments. You still have moments like this in movies, but this was one of the movies that really defined, I would say, um, animal movies. And when I say animal movies, is where it's more based around the dogs or the cats or whatever, rather than the humans. And it always makes it seem that the humans were stupid, and it's like they weren't stupid, but it made the plot go, okay, how'd this happen? At the very end, you're like, okay, how like when you get older and you realize certain things, you're like, okay, well, why didn't they do this, or why didn't they do that, or why did they do this, and why didn't they do that? Things of that nature. But overall, still a good movie. Out of my personal opinion, what do you guys think? Have you guys ever seen Homeward Bound to Lost in San Francisco? If you guys have, let me know down in the comments down below. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.